build out this helmet. It's really just add a sphere, add a couple of subdivisions, and then align the verts around where the glass visor is going to be. And what I want to do is select all of the visor area. So you can use a circle select. We want to select the entire visor area, and we want to separate it. We want to have two completely separate objects. Okay, so we're going to hit P to separate. And now we have two separate objects. So I'm going to label that visor. So now I have a visor and a helmet. All right, let's add another subdivision surface modifier onto our helmet. And then let's add a solidify modifier onto our helmet. And this is to taste. You can make your helmet as thick or as thin as you want to. I unhid or showed the bust, the face of my astronaut, just so I could see how solidify modifier worked around the head. And I like this. This is fine for me. You're also going to want to go into object data properties, down to normals, and check auto smooth so you can get that ridge line. Now, select this edge loop right here and separate it again. Okay, it's going to look kind of wonky. That's okay. And this is going to be the piece that connects our helmet to our visor. Now apply our subdivision surface modifier, apply our solidify modifier, and apply the mirror. Now we want to make this real geometry, and you're going to see there's two rows, these pieces of geometry. Delete this one. Okay, just assassinate it. Now select the entire edge loop for the outer connector piece and convert it to a curve. Right click, convert to curve. This is actually pretty cool. Come down to the curve data properties, scroll downsies, and increase the depth. You can make this as thick or as thin as you want, but what started as an edge loop, we converted into a curve. Right click to shade it smooth, and now it's a fun little connector. So this is going to be the piece that connects our helmet to our visor. All right, let's add a circle. We're going to add the dials on the side of the helmet. So add a circle, rotate it 90 degrees on the X, and then put it in place to where the dial is going to be. And then we're going to use a shrink wrap modifier because we haven't used shrink wrap modifiers yet. So why the heck not? Apply it, and then go to the loop tools and make it a true circle. And then from here, all I'm going to do is extrude and scale and extrude and scale. And then I just went to grid fill right there, and we're just going to make these little dials on the side of the helmet just like that. So this is actually kind of fun here. I took the edge loop around the base of the dial, duplicated it, and then separated it, and then converted that to a curve. And now, same thing as we did with the helmet connection piece, we're just going to do it again with the dial. And it kind of gives some fullness and some life and just a nice stylized feel to the dials around the helmet. Okay, and now we can just tidy up, make sure all of our helmet objects are in our helmet collection. In object mode, we just add a mirror, and there's our helmet. All right, making progress.